Marhaba, this is Abdulrahman from the Arabiker. In this video, we will systematize our understanding for tenses in Arabic. أزمنة الفعل. First of all, please note that we have a practice drill prepared for you to practice these structures that we will learn today. Make sure you check the description box after the video ends and after you learn how to formulate these different tenses and structures. Today, we will learn 5 main tenses in Arabic. Let's switch to the screen so you can follow me. First, the term tense or tenses in Arabic can be expressed as أزمنة الفعل or زمن الفعل. Zaman is like the time, the tense in singular form, and أزمنة is the plural form. So زمن الفعل or أزمنة الفعل, the tenses of the verb or the times of the action. Before we go into the topic, please note that all the vocabulary I will use today is taken from our Arabic Essentials material. Make sure you grab it from the course page on our website so that you can follow along and learn effectively. The first sentence that we have today is درس صديقي الإسبانية السنة الماضية, which means my friend studied Spanish السنة الماضية, last year. The second sentence that we have يدرس صديقي الإسبانية في الجامعة, which means my friend studies Spanish at the university, or maybe he's studying now. The third sentence that we have سيدرس صديقي الإسبانية السنة القادمة, which means my friend will study Spanish next year. These 3 sentences are straightforward and express 3 tenses. The first one here used to express past actions that took place in the past. The second sentence that we have here is used to express present actions, whether to talk about your current habits or to talk about actions that are taking place now. The third one here is used to express actions that will take place in the future. We have covered that already when we talked about the past verb conjugations, the present verb conjugations, the future structure in Arabic. These are used in a straightforward way to express these 3 main tenses in Arabic. But now we will learn another 2 structures, aspects of these tenses. Let's add a sentence now. كنت أحب المدرسة في طفولتي, or speaking in chunks, كنت أحب المدرسة في طفولتي, which means I used to love the school in my childhood, في طفولتي. Another sentence is كان صديقي يدرس الإسبانية عندما دخلت البيت. كان صديقي يدرس الإسبانية عندما دخلت البيت, which means my friend was studying Spanish when I entered the house. As you can see in this structure, I used the verb can plus فعل مضارع, present verb. What temporal difference does this structure hold? This sentence here, which also consists of the same structure, it's kuntu, a variation of kana conjugated. We will discuss that in a moment. Kuntu uhib. It's kana, one of the variation of kana, uhib, followed by present tense. This sentence here talked about repeated actions or habits that used to happen regularly in the past. I used to love school. It's not an action that happened once. It was a habit in the past. I used to love it. While the other sentence here talked about an action that was happening when another action occurred. So my friend was studying. So his studying was the background action, and another action took place, me entering the house. In summary, for this structure, kana and one of its conjugation based on the subject plus فعل مضارع, present form, is used for expressing long past habits or background actions as you saw in these two examples. Now, the other structure that I would like you to learn is this. كان صديقي سيدرس الإسبانية السنة القادمة ولكن, which means my friend was going to study Spanish next year, but something happened. As you can see in this structure, I used the verb, also kana, and one of its conjugation or variations, followed by a future structure, سيدرس. Remember this particle to express future, سيدرس الإسبانية السنة القادمة. So he was going to study that. Let's call this like the future in the past. So this structure is used to talk about planned future actions that did not happen. Or, in other words, to talk about an action that was expected to happen in the future from a past viewpoint, but did not actually take place. For those students who would like to focus on the spoken dialect, everything that we said today applies to the Jordanian Palestinian dialect. Of course, with taking into consideration the different particles that are used in spoken dialect. For example, instead of saying يدرس, we will have to use بيدرس. Remember the prefix B that occurs in present conjugation in العامية? And for example here, سيدرس, instead of سيدرس, we will say راح يدرس. راح is a particle used in dialect instead of sa to express future. For example here, we will say كان صديقي بيدرس الإسبانية, and عندما is not common in dialect, we use لما دخلت البيت. For example here as well, القادمة is not really a common word in dialect. We use الجاي, السنة الجاي, next year. Also ولكن, you might heard of بس in dialect, which also holds the same meaning, but. However, there's an exclusive particle that is used in dialect, not in فصحى, which is عم. By the way, let's color this so you know that this is exclusive to dialect. This عم is used to express actions that are taking place now at the moment. So for example, for this sentence, if I said عم بيدرس, etc., that means the action is taking place now at the moment. My friend is studying now. It's not used, عم is not used to express habits in the present. And again, this particle occurs in dialect and it does not exist in MSA, Modern Standard Arabic, الفصحى. Before wrapping up, let us finish by discussing some words that you will need to formulate these sentences accurately. The first word is عندما. عندما here, or in dialect we say لما, means when. But it's not an interrogative word, so don't use it if you want to ask a question. It's not when that we use to ask questions. No, it's just linking these two actions together. He was studying when I entered. لما in dialect and عندما in فصحى. And here ولكن, it's a but. However, ولكن in dialect we use بس. Second, let's learn quickly the conjugation of كان. This verb is very important and it's a hollow verb that has a alif in the middle. That's why you need to pay attention how to conjugate it. Okay, let's lay down the pronouns that we have already learned. These are the pronouns that we have learned. Those are written in MSA. In dialect, we covered that in a previous video. We will discuss the conjugation of these verbs in فصحى and how they sound in dialect. كنت, أنا كنت. In dialect, أنا كنت. Some people say أنا كنت. نحن كنا. It sounds the same in dialect. كنا. أنت كنت. In dialect, كنت. أنتِ كنتِ. In dialect, كنتِ. The same. أنتم كنتم. In dialect, كنتُ. هو كان. It's the basic. هي كانت. In dialect, هو كان. هي كانت. The same. هم كانوا same in فصحى and in dialect. Here's another reminder that we prepared practice drills for you so you can practice how to formulate these structures and these different tenses in Arabic. Check out the description box and the course page on our website. Also, make sure to grab the Arabic Essentials material to help you work on these practice drills. If you found this video useful, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with other Arabic learners. Check out our website for other Arabic learning services that we offer. Also, follow us on social media. We post some useful Arabic material there. Salam.